welcome back. This will probably be the last episode I record in this session, but that's still pretty good, considering how... Okay. Yep, the castle town has been destroyed. Great. Luckily we have that rose. Okay, so a couple of things for this town. You can't access this area yet, but that will be the Starred Beans Cafe. Here's an item shop. You'll notice that it has a pair of pants on the window instead of a mushroom. Right now, that guy will eventually do the fashion sales, like this pair of pants. This girl right here, who is, let's just say not really aesthetically pleasing, will sell you items such as mushrooms, syrup, refreshing herbs. I have 3 syrup in my inventory. I will end up buying 1 refreshing herb, but the rest I think I'm good on. Okay. So, we're supposed to go to the castle, which I can tell you from experience is up here. Now, these areas to the left and right are closed off at the moment. Save often and save always. They could have saved their castle, but they did not. And then the castle is right here. These are the same guys that were looking for Prince Peasley. And obviously, with all the destruction in town, they don't. So, we're Mario, and you're the Luigi? Luigi who? Hilarious. Okay, so Mario uses the jump. And... their jokes are pretty good, but I've just seen them so much. Okay, so Luigi showed them the rose that Prince Peasley gave them, and that allowed them to go in. Can't go that way. Oop. Can go this way. Master Mario and Master Luigi. I am Lady Lima, highest of the ladies at court. Why am I giving her such a deep voice? The gatekeepers told me of you. Are you indeed the Mario and Luigi of fame, the superstars? Sure, why not? I can't deny that such jumping is the hallmark of the Mario and Luigi of legend. Pardon me? What are you trying to tell me? Oh, do speak up. Oh, such ruckus. Speak in softer voices. Okay, so, she wants to prove us... She wants us to prove that we are Mario and Luigi by fixing the plumbing, because Mario and Luigi are plumbers. The only other game that I think references their official backstory as plumbers is Super Mario 3D World, which that was a Wii U exclusive, but I hear might be coming to the Nintendo Switch later on. So that could be good. Fixing the plumbing is pretty easy. You use the hammer. Just put these corks in place. I'm going to try to avoid some of the enemies here and just kind of like do an almost speed run, but like I said, if I end up hitting an enemy, I will fight them. Just don't find it entirely necessary. Oh no. Like that. Okay, cool. Alright. Could have probably done that better. These super flies are similar to the flies at Stardust Fields. And these enemies are similar to the Sharpies. But a fun fact is the flies and spinies are both also games from the original Mario Bros. Arcade game, which is what this area is based on. You'll notice in this game there are a lot of references to the older Mario games. Something that I wish Alpha Dream would have kept doing as the Mario and Luigi games kept going. But unfortunately, this is now a relic of a lost time. It's unfortunate. There are a lot of really cool Easter eggs I'm going to show you. Alright. Not the best, but you will notice when Mario is at critical health, like 1 HP, he is very exhausted looking. Okay. Let's go ahead and do POW only. Even on the overworld, which is pretty... It's a nice touch. Okay. So right here, you can use a spin jump to turn these dials. And by can, I mean must. One must wonder, of course, like, why the plumbing is so bad. Oh well. Okay. For this next area, I believe we have to go, yep, to the right. This is one of those things that I'll never quite figure out, and I'm sure there are people who just do this all the time, but these little number puzzles like this. Okay. So, boop. I think this one, and then this one? Okay. There we go. Okay. Mushroom is pretty good. Mushroom is pretty good. Alright, so we spin that dial, and that will launch the water there and there. So we just have to hit those. I think avoiding the enemies is going to be good up until the boss fights, where I will be fundamentally underleveled because of it. But, that's just something that we're going to have to face with. Because I don't want this Let's Play series to go on forever. Okay, and now we can scoot on right past. Okay. Oh, thank the stars, you've saved me, you heroic souls. And it's like, she doesn't recognize them, and they're like, but you told us to fix the plumbing, and she's like, that's weird. Perhaps the Lady Lima you encountered was, and we cut to her actually being Cackletta. There's Fawful. Cackletta, it is the hurrying time. We must take that Beanstar and fastly run away from this place. Okay, and she has in her possession both the Beanstar and Princess Peach's voice. Two very powerful MacGuffins that together make up an entire storyline. Okay, the Beanstar can grant any wish, but only if you have like a beautiful singing voice, I guess. And they thought that Princess Peach had the most beautiful voice ever, which is why there's that. Okay, so a bunch of items, which we will need because I'm skipping the main fights. I think if you talk to this guy... No? Okay. Syrup. Coins. You can use the coins, of course, at the item shops, and I think that is their primary purpose now. Is Queen being safe? So, the 3DS one puts another item block right here, and I think that just gets you, like, the music notes for this area, so that you can play them in either the 2003 or 2016 or 2017 rendition. Okay. A fun fact about these stairs up here is you can use the spin jump to quickly go past them, which I do not think is discussed anywhere in the game. But, okay. Too late, the Beanstar is gone. Beanstar and Princess Peach's voice are already hers. Once we awaken the Beanstar with Princess Peach's voice, the world will be Cackletta's snack cake. Okay, pay a visit to Queen Bean. This is the first time we see Queen Bean in the game. Okay. Queen Bean has an interesting attack pattern. She has these overly muscular arms, which she can use to hit me. It's not my plan. I'm going to use Splash Bros on her arm. You can't use the jump moves on her head because the crown is too sharp, which you're supposed to learn because of the spinies. 15, that's pretty good. But you also need to use your hammer in the middle and knock her back. If she gets too close to you, she can do devastating attacks. More than that. Okay, now's a good time to do the nuts, but I want Mario to attack that arm again. Alright. Let's go ahead and use one of those nuts. 20 HP each will heal both brothers to full health. Okay. With one arm, she is not as powerful as she was before. Okay. Alright, and at this point I'm actually going to use some syrup on Mario. Okay. And I misjudged something, and, as always, got attacked. Okay. So by hitting both of the arms, the crown pops off. She will attack by spinning up these beanies at you. If they hit you, or if you jump over them, they will roll all the way off screen, but if you jump on them, they will load in as enemies. Now's the time where we need to attack her directly using the bro attacks. Okay. So once there are 3 beanies, you can just do that and they'll just go away. I'm not too concerned about them because once Queen Bean goes into her next round, or the arms grow back, then she just gets rid of all of them for you, so just kind of ignore them for now. I'm not entirely sure how much HP she has, so just do your best, man. Okay. Need to stop fast-forwarding when the enemies are attacking. Okay. Do a little bit of that Splash Bros action. Okay. Do a little bit of that Bounce Bros action. Okay. So there she goes, growing those arms back. And she does her attack, which destroys those guys, and Mario as well. Let's go ahead and give him a 1-up. I'm noticing a trend where Mario seems to die in every episode of this Let's Play. It's not my intention, I assure you. Okay. Good. I believe they have 20 HP each, these arms. Oop. Gotta hammer her back. Very important, because she will just completely destroy you otherwise. Let's go ahead and give Mario this syrup for when this arm is gone. Luigi will go ahead and attack that arm. Okay. See, if you jump over it, obviously it's not going to turn into the beanie. But if it does, you know, they're not too hard to dodge. Of course, they do get extra rounds of attack, so, you know, not the best strategy. There's an interesting thing that you can do with the beanies there, though, which I'll see if I can do. Nope. Essentially, you could defeat Queen Bean, but as long as the beanies are still in the field, the battle isn't over, which is something that they rectified with the 3DS version. But, like, you could defeat the main boss and then still lose to these, like, little underlings, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense in the lore of the game. Oh, yeah. So, here's a good example. See, they're still in the field, so I have to defeat them. What a great boss battle. It's 3 goons. 3 goons I can easily wipe out. But isn't that interesting, though? Like, In the 3DS version, when you defeat Queen Bean, all of the underlings go away with her. So, I don't know. Just something worth thinking about. Blue Beans, Mushroom Syrup, and 1-Up Supers. 1-Up Supers will, of course, heal all of your HP, so that's good. Or, I think, like, heal up to a certain amount. Let's go ahead and increase that POW. Alright, not the best, but... let's see if Luigi can do a little bit better. Nope, not really. Oh no, Cacletta forced Queen Bean to eat a Billy Bletch worm. That's what turned her into this. Or is it Billy Blech? It's a very JonTron statement. Okay, our Fair Kingdom is doomed. Doomed! How will we ever return Queen Bean to normal? The Mario Brothers... okay, what can you possibly mean? You speak of the impossible. There is no way, except there is that one way, that last resort. It sure isn't pretty, though. She may be able to spit it up if she drank the legendary Chocola Reserve from Chucklehook Woods. You'll go to Chucklehook Woods? You'll find the Chocola Reserve. Well, if you're going to make such bold proclamations, I suppose I have no choice but to rely on you. Look at Luigi, just down the rock. Okay, we have to go to Chateau de Chucklehook and get the Chocola Reserve from Chucklehook Woods, and we got this Bean brooch, which will allow us to do that. Alright. So, we can speed our way out of the castle. Down here, Mario, Luigi! Okay, this is where we start getting interesting things. Lady Lima has asked that you also take this along with you, which is a Bean badge. The badges you can equip. Different badges have different effects. If you get a badge, make sure to equip it. To equip it, press select to open your suitcase, and here it gives you a little tutorial. You just select the equipment icon, and then select the gear. So for Mario, we're going to give him this Bean badge. Now, technically speaking, you can beat the entire game without giving Luigi a badge. Mario gets one because it's like part of the tutorial and unavoidable. Luigi's like, where's mine? Yeah. So we have to go buy a badge at the store for Luigi. Luigi feels all left out, as always. Which is good, because he's a war criminal. So now you can buy the items from the woman, or you can buy items from this guy, who I'm pretty sure is gay, based on his look. So, hot fashions. The bean trousers will increase defense, pretty good. The blue jeans only work on Luigi and will increase HP as well as defense, but are about 207 bean dollars, so I think it's worth it. If we go back to flashy badges, we can see that this will increase POW by quite a lot. Bean badge, I guess, increases the bros points. This P badge will give him way more attack as well. But then don't have enough to buy any of the others. But if we sell the items that we're not currently using, for example, the work jeans, right? The bean badge that we're no longer wearing. Now we have enough. So we can go ahead and get that flashy badge. This will increase both stats, so that's pretty good. Okay, already did that. That's a bit upsetting. Okay, so anyway, we go into this, and we're going to just equip the other P badge over to Luigi. Cool. And now we go on our way to Chocola Woods, or Chucklehook Woods, which we will do. As I said, this was the last of this session. I'm going to go bathe. I'll see you next time.